Are the Los Angeles Lakers on the verge of a game-changing trade? Rumors are swirling that the front office is eyeing two crucial additions that could elevate this squad to true championship contention. With the Lakers currently holding the number 6 seed in the West, could this be the moment they finally solidify their roster for a deep playoff run? Stay tuned, because this could be the shakeup we've all been waiting for. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest Lakers news. The Los Angeles Lakers are on the verge of a significant transformation, and the hypothetical trade with the Atlanta Hawks could be just what they need to solidify their postseason aspirations. Acquiring Rui Hachimura and Bogdan Bogdanovic, along with Onyeka Okongwu, could bolster the roster in a way that addresses their glaring weaknesses. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a surge of anticipation at the thought of these potential additions. The Lakers are currently holding on to the number 6 seed in the West, which is remarkable given that both LeBron James and Anthony Davis have missed only a handful of games. However, let's be real. Their performances indicate they are maxing out the potential of their current roster. The need for a boost is clear, and these trades might just provide that. Bringing in Bogdanovic, a seasoned shooter, would alleviate some pressure off a struggling perimeter. His career, 38.2% shooting from three-point range, makes him a perfect fit to enhance an offense that has been too dependent on young players like Dalton Knecht. And then there's Okongwu. He's not just a young center. He's the kind of modern big man who can switch on defense and hold his own against the league's elite. Can you imagine Anthony Davis shifting back to power forward, roaming free on defense as Okongwu anchors the paint? It sounds like a dream scenario for us Lakers fans. Now for the Hawks, this trade allows them to consolidate their assets while gaining future flexibility. By trading away their young center, they could refocus their roster, bringing in players like Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura. Both have the potential to contribute positively to their front court depth. Hachimura, averaging over 12 points and 5 rebounds this season, could become a valuable backup for them. But as much as I'm excited about these potential trades, I can't help but feel a bit torn. Are we giving up too much? The inclusion of a first-round pick in this deal raises some eyebrows. It's a steep price for two players who, while talented, might not guarantee immediate success. The Lakers are in a win-now mode, but at what cost? If the Lakers want to keep pace in the Western Conference, they need to make bold moves, and this proposed trade certainly fits that bill. However, I want to hear from you, my fellow Lakers fans. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. The prospect of adding veterans like Bogdanovic and Okongwu is enticing, but we have to consider the long-term implications. What are your thoughts? Are we risking our future for a shot at a deeper playoff run this season? Or is this the necessary gamble to get us back to championship contention? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Los Angeles Lakers have made some intriguing moves this season. And as we approach the trade deadline in February, the question on everyone's mind is whether they will make any additional changes. Recently, the acquisition of Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton from the Brooklyn Nets has sparked a lot of conversation among fans and analysts alike. With a current record of 21-17 and sitting in 6th place in the Western Conference, this team has had its ups and downs. Just the other night, they snapped a 3-game losing streak with a solid victory over the Miami Heat, winning 117-108. This win was crucial, but the performance of Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves has raised the question, do we have enough firepower to compete at the highest level? Now, while we've seen consistent production from our star players, there's a growing sentiment among fans that the roster still requires more depth and talent. The trade rumors swirling around the Lakers are hard to ignore, and several notable names have surfaced in discussions. We're talking about players like Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic from the Chicago Bulls, Miles Turner of the Indiana Pacers, Kyle Kuzma from the Washington Wizards, Jonas Valanciunas, and Brook Lopez of the Milwaukee Bucks. Each of these players brings something unique to the table, and adding any of them could potentially elevate this team's chances in the playoffs. But there's a catch. Lakers insider Jovan Buha has shared some insights that might temper our enthusiasm. He suggests that the team is unlikely to part with a first-round pick in any trade deal. This is particularly significant given that the Lakers don't have a first-round pick in this year's draft due to the blockbuster trade for Anthony Davis back in 2019. It makes you wonder, what can we realistically expect from the front office as the deadline approaches? Buha mentions that many fans are beginning to adjust their expectations regarding the Lakers' trade activity. The skepticism around the use of first-round picks is palpable. It seems like the most likely scenario is that the front office might pursue a more modest move, possibly acquiring a backup center for a couple of second-round picks or hunting for a playmaker who could help bolster the team's depth. As someone who bleeds purple and gold, I find myself torn on this. On one hand, it makes sense to be cautious. On the other, this team has championship aspirations, and we need to be aggressive if we want to compete. The reality is, we've already given up 3 future second-round picks to secure Finney Smith and Milton, and while those players bring value, it raises a pivotal question. Are we doing enough? Is this the right path forward for the Lakers? Personally, I feel that while the front office is certainly making strides, it might not be enough to push us into true contender status. We need that extra punch. Someone who can not only contribute, but can also take pressure off our stars during crucial moments in games. And what about our fan base? This is a passionate community that thrives on the excitement of each game, each play, and each potential move. It's essential for us to stay engaged and vocal about our thoughts on these trades. So I want to hear from you. Do you believe the Lakers are on the right track with their current strategy? Which players do you think would be a game changer for us? Honestly, I'm torn on this. I appreciate the cautious approach, but I also feel the urgency to make a significant impact. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe we should hold on to our assets and play it safe? Or should we roll the dice and make a big move to solidify our chances at a championship? Your insights are crucial as we navigate through this roller coaster of a season. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed the discussion, share it with fellow Lakers fans, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates on our beloved team. It's going to be a thrilling ride as we approach the trade deadline, and I'll be here to keep you informed every step of the way. And don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's keep this conversation going. Go Lakers!